Alright. Okay. Good morning, everybody. I decided to do the video out of my garage again, like I did that one day, to give you guys a different view. So, here's the thing. I had somebody ask me for ab exercise suggestions on what they could do to help strengthen and tone their abs without using their arms or their hands. So this video is kind of a special video. It is meant for people who don't have any mobility in their arms or their hands, and they have to do their movements and everything by using their torso and their legs and their feet to help them balance. Okay, so not all of us are privileged to be able to have arms and hands and be able to do things like that, normally. So I was asked if I could show some ab exercises where you don't use your arms and hands. So I already practiced inside my house doing some of this, some of the moves, and made sure that they were able to be done with no arms and hands. And I actually don't have anybody here with me, but I kept my arms behind my back. So while I'm doing these and showing these moves, I will be keeping my arms behind my back and my arms and hands. So I know for sure I am not using them. I may be a little more awkward than what you would be, because you're used to not using your arms and hands, and because you don't have the mobility in them, or maybe you don't have them. So this is meant for someone who has circumstances like that. So I'm hoping that these suggestions help, and I hope you enjoy this. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So first of all, I don't know how well you can see my stomach, so I'm going to move up really close, and you will not be able to see my head for a minute. The first thing that you want to do is your stomach. Is very easy to work your stomach out. A lot of people forget this, and this is the most simple thing you can do to help strengthen your abs. Whenever you do any ab exercises at all, you are to hold your stomach in tight, correct? So you hold your stomach in tight like this the whole entire time that you're doing ab exercises. So while you're walking down the street, or you're sitting on your couch watching TV, YouTube, playing a game on your computer, whatever you may be doing, all you have to do is do this. In, hold for 5 seconds, and out. In, hold for 5 seconds, and out. And just keep doing that movement. Do this as often as possible. When you think about it and you're sitting and relaxing, you can just do this move right here, and this will end up tightening and firming up your abs. That's one ab move and one ab exercise you can do where you do not need to use your arms or hands. So then, since you already have gotten that part down, where you hold your stomach in nice and tight, another move that you can do that helps strengthen your abs is you're going to do a slight bend in your knees, and you're going to twist to okay. So then another thing that you can do with not having any arms is a lot of times you can take, if you have enough flexibility, which most people that don't have that never learn to be very mobile when it comes to their legs and their feet. So you're going to take it and crunch into, yeah, all the while holding that stomach in nice and tight for me. Do not lose that. Make sure your stomach is pulled into your spine. Another thing that people don't think about is high knees. So a lot of times you do high knees as a cardio exercise. You can also do high knees a little bit slower with your stomach pulled in. and 1, and 2. A lot of times you don't realize this, but any motion when you're standing where you are pulling your knees up to your chest actually works out your ab muscles and strengthens them. Another thing you can do is take your legs out to the side and pull them up, and 2. And if you can, do a little twist motion with it if you feel comfortable. If not, just do this. This works out your side legs. It helps work out your side ab muscles. So it strengthens your side muscles in your core. And twist. And only if you feel comfortable. If not, just get those knees up. This is one of my favorite moves. This also can be a good cardio move because you want to also, when you're doing ab work, you need to get your heart rate up as well because it helps burn off the fat and the calories off of your stomach, basically. So this is a lot of fun. You take it side and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm doing these for like 20 seconds each. Then you can do side bends, which is boom, boom. If you feel comfortable, like this. Now, since I'm doing it with no balance because I don't have my hands behind my head, and like I said, I am not used to doing this without any arms or hands. So for me, I'm tapping. But if you are able to keep your leg like this, and boom, and 2, and 3. Again, we're working out of side muscles. Make sure though, whenever you do something like this, you hold your stomach in nice and tight. Also make sure you keep your back as straight as you can when you're going sideways. You do not want to injure your back. Make sure you have good form when you do this move. So basically it's just like leaning to the side and kicking the leg up. Leaning to the side and kick the leg. Okay, so here's another thing. You can sit in the chair and without no arms or hands. I think I'm going to slide on this chair, so I'm sorry. That may look a little awkward. But then you're going to take yourself out and crunch, into and crunch, and back to the middle and crunch. This way you're working out all your stomach muscles. And then you can do this, boom, in. Basically doing high knees, sitting in a chair. So if you're having a bad day, tired, feel dizzy, you want to get a workout in, then this is what you would do. You'd sit down in the chair, and just do a few moves. As you can see, I'm not using my arms or my hands to help stabilize me. I am only using my ab muscles, my legs, and my torso. You can also do a bicycle move, which is also very good for your abs. Because again, it's pulling your knees in. Take it down. Now, I don't know how comfortable you are getting on the floor. So if you are not comfortable with sitting on the floor, I would sit on your couch in your house or on your bed. This is moves you could do on your actual bed. So that way you don't have to get all the way flat on the floor. Okay? And then this will also help you out. So let me give you, I apologize, I did use my hands for a minute. So I want to make sure I'm sat at a good angle for you. So what you're going to do is a boat move. Now, a normal boat move, you have your hands out to the side and your arms out to the side. I like challenging myself. I personally do the boat move a lot of times when I'm working out off camera without using my hands or arms anyways. So I do this all the time like this. So you can make sure you get nice and stable. Your knees right here and in and out. And then take it down. Another move you can do is a tabletop. So you're going to have your hands right here. You're going to lean back about this far. Legs are going to be up at a 90-degree angle. Okay? And then you're going to go boom, 2, 3. Okay, another thing I like doing is what's called the Russian twist. So Russian twist, you kind of, if you are a beginner and you have a hard time, you're going to leave your feet here. Other ways, you leave your feet up here and you just twist. 2, just like when you're standing up. Okay, take it down. Rest for 5 seconds for me. I want you to come up into as close to a V shape, which is a Pilates move, as you can. So you're going to take your legs up, 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 and hold. Now this works out your stomach muscles. Make sure you're holding in your stomach tight. You may feel your legs shake, but that's okay. So you'll do that up to 3 or 4 times. You take it up. Also, you can do this. Raise and lower. Lower and raise. And there you go. All right. All done. Those are just some examples and suggestions that I have for somebody who is not able to use their arms or their hands. We all want to stay healthy and stay in shape. And a lot of times, if you don't have arms or hands, because I actually have someone that I'm friends with that does not have the mobility in her arms and hands, and she has to use her legs and her feet for everything. She actually writes with a pen with her feet. She puts her makeup on with her feet. She puts her jewelry on with her feet. And her dishes, cooking, everything. She's absolutely amazing. So the fact is that a lot of times you want to keep your ab muscles strong and kind of somewhat firm, because I'm sure that if it gets out of control, then it probably makes it harder for you to bring your legs up the way you need to. So I'm hoping that these suggestions are maybe something you didn't think of, and I'm really hoping that it helps somebody out there. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Subscribe to my channel and check me out on my Facebook page. Have a great day, everybody.